If you or someone who you hold dear to your heart is beginning to age and making that consideration anyway about leaving the home that they've raised their children in and perhaps move to a different location, you are going to want to hear from Carole Minninger. She is our next guest on the show, and she is very excited because you've been in this industry, if you will, for a long time.
I have.
You were here this morning with Rockbridge Oaks, and
Yes.
this one has you really eager to talk about, Carole.
I'm very excited, Julie. I have done this work since 1994, and it's gratifying. I wouldn't do anything else except be able to change the lives of the people that I serve, and Rockbridge Oaks is the perfect way for me to do that.
Well, okay, so you were sharing a few things with me, and when she first began talking, you said that this is really assisted living and memory care. And I said, oh, okay, so no independent living? Really, what you've done is you've provided an outlet for those couples, especially, who find themselves aging at different speeds.
Yes, yes, and you know, when we do our job right, we empower and engage the residents who live with us and their families. And yes, sometimes the two people of a couple have differing needs, and they want to feel independent. And sometimes if they hear the word assisted living, they shy away from it.
Right.
But the truth is it makes them feel more independent than they did at home, eliminating isolation, for instance, or worries about being able to get out for fresh groceries or being able to get their medications.
Right.
All of those worries go away.
Eventually, when people begin to have these conversations, of course it comes down to some data, right, and some basic numbers. But in the beginning, especially for women, it's all about the feel of leaving your home.
Yes.
You said something to me that I thought was really powerful, that within the assisted living side of it, there are only 44 rooms on 2 stories.
Yes.
And you said this phrase, so that no one has to walk down a long hallway. Everyone is close to the center of the house. That's how you view this as home.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And being in your own apartment where you have your personal and private space is critical. But right, since we don't have long hallways, everyone is close to the heart of the house, no matter which apartment they select, and they're able to take advantage. I always remind people that their life improves and changes the first day they come live with us. They'll never have to eat a meal alone again. And they'll never have to worry about the weather and whether that will prevent them from going to a doctor's appointment or a grocery store or the hair salon. We have a beautiful hair salon in the building.
Oh, that's a nice thing. You were also very quick to point out the beauty of it. It is still under construction, actually. So we'll talk about kind of some early bird things that you can do as Carole talks this morning, but you're building it to have a lot of natural light come in.
Yes, the way that it was designed and built for natural light is just so, I find it very inviting, and not only the inside is important to us, but we're doing about $1 million worth of work on the outside with the gardens and the walking paths and the fountains and the dog park.
Yes.
So it'll really feel like an oasis.
Well, okay, it is pet friendly, which is why she said the dog park, which is also such a benefit because no one wants to leave their pet. The light, I would think, as a memory care facility too, is such a key component. That's stimulating.
It is stimulating, yes. And so our house has 44 apartments that are assisted living and 18 apartments on its own portion of the house that are specific for memory care. And residents within our memory care program will not only have staff that's specially trained, but their own space. Beautiful screened-in porches, living rooms, dining rooms, so much.
A screened-in porch?
Yes, yes. Actually, we have 3 screened-in porches, 2 on the first floor and 1 on the second floor above our library and art studio. and they're just beautiful. It just, yes, so many times people come and say, I miss gardening, I miss sitting outside.
Right, hearing the birds.
Hearing the birds.
You're located in a beautiful spot. You're in East Brainerd, but not deep. Basically, East Brainerd Road and Concord Road, if you can picture that, by Baskin Robbins.
Yes, exactly.
But the interstate's right there.
Yes.
So you're a hop, skip, and a jump from the Gun Barrel Mecca. If your doctors are in the Hickson area or downtown, you're a 15-minute drive.
Yes. Yes, it's true. I live in Hickson and get to work in 15 minutes. And, you know, the hospitals have put so much importance on making their satellite locations. So, right, all along Gun Barrel and Shallowford Road, there are so many medical providers that it's convenient.
You were talking about the apartment you choose. We have a minute left because I know you didn't want to talk about the sales side of it, but more just the feel of it all. However, if people come in and they want to say, you know what, this is the apartment, I would love to have this one.
Well,
what do they do?
They need to call me right away. We have a special VIP reservation list that's happening and growing, and for a $500 fully refundable deposit, a person is on that list, and then they have priority to select which apartment they want, and they get about $2,000 worth of perks and thank yous and savings.
Okay, I know that we're going to be checking in with you again, or parts of your crew, in the weeks to come leading up to that launch in November, which is the targeted date, because you're working too smartly with realtors and movers to make everything seamless for the folks coming into your area. So it's 558-2000 is their phone number. If you go to rockbridgeoaks.com, you can read much more about all that they have to offer. And they will see you in person if you want to go by their location on Palms Court in Chattanooga, and you can see kind of their spec rooms and that kind of thing.
That's right.
Nice to begin the relationship, Carole.
Thank you, Julie. Can't wait to serve Chattanooga in our beautiful new home.
Hi, welcome to Sonic. May I take your order?
2 Sonic grilled cheese double burgers.
I'm on it.